Welcome to a brand new episode of C&B. Right at the top there, you got a chance to see our all new look. New packaging, new titles, that is something you have to react to. I'm Siddharth Vinayak Patnankar. It is time to take you into a very special episode. Not just special for that new packaging, but also take a look at this car. It's not always we get a chance to look at a new Rolls-Royce. So you get a nice glimpse of the Black Badge Ghost on the show this week. But it is also our New York special. That's right, we will be diving straight into all the details from the World Car Awards ceremony. And before that, a look at where it all happens. The New York International Auto Show happened after a gap of 2 years, and the Javits Center back to its former glory and then some. A lot of excitement, lots of highlights. Here are all the exclusive details only on C&B.
North America's biggest and also one of the oldest motor show. Yes, we are talking about the 2022 New York International Auto Show, and no doubt we had to fly to the Big Apple to give you, our viewers, a glimpse at some of the concepts, technology, innovations, and of course, upcoming cars that made their world as well as North American debut. And so, here are the top 6. First up, we have the latest Kia Niro in its electric guise.
Two huge premieres from Kia here at the New York International Auto Show. The Niro, it's a car that is always at the forefront when it comes to all the talk about electrification for the Kia brand, well before the EV6 came around. So you've got the hybrid, the plug-in hybrid, and the full electric. That is the car you're seeing here. In the face, opposites united, you see that, it screams that new design language. This little contrast blade on the side is getting a lot of attention. You can get it in body color, but why would you want that? It just looks absolutely stunning, makes a huge statement, doesn't it? With that contrast blade along the side. At the rear, again, very new design language. It makes the car look really light and not as heavy as before, or not even as, dare I say, boring as before. Makes the car look very progressive and modern, and that's exactly what you get from the cabin too. Take a quick peek at the cabin. That's where you really see a lot of the design language seen on the cabin of the EV6. The Telluride, yes, how long have we been waiting for this one, right? There's been so much speculation, so much talk, and so many people saying they want it, but Kia keeps us waiting. And you've already got the facelift driving in now to the global market. Here in the US, this becomes a very significant and important model for Kia. Just a matter of days now, the EV6 all set to drive into India. You heard that first from Car and Bike. In fact, we're the only ones with the review. I've had the privilege and pleasure of driving this car, and it is extremely impressive for several reasons. You get to see the latest technology from Kia as a brand. You also see the latest design language, and also a whole lot inside on the cabin. So plenty to look forward to, and lots of excitement around the arrival of this car. And like I said, it's just days away.
That was Kia. But hold on, how can we forget its sibling? Yes, Hyundai too made a huge roar at the Jacob K. Javits Convention Center. First with a slew of awards at the World Car Awards, and then with the debut of the facelifted Palisade. It comes with a refreshed design, new styling, and a host of new and revised features. But the most interesting update is on the inside.
12.3-inch touchscreen. Yes, it's been upgraded from the 10.25-inch on the Palisade previously. The whole idea is to make the car look even more impressive as the flagship for the range here, especially in the United States. So when it comes to materials, whether it's the leather, the wood, the aluminium, it's all real, and it is all very impressively done, because like I said, the whole focus on this update or facelift is to make the car even more premium. The whole idea of keeping it as that true flagship SUV. In the front, you see new design characteristics and technology like the hidden DRLs that have been sort of merged into the grille. But the DRL itself was always a huge talking point on the Palisade. It used to run somewhere here. It's now been moved outside and fattened up. The idea is to make the car not look as upright or slim as it used to, but give it a lot more width, a lot more heft, something that's important for SUVs, especially flagships, here in the United States.
American carmaker Jeep was also present and had 3 big reveals. But the one that interests us the most is the Grand Cherokee. And before you ask, yes, it is confirmed for India.
Now, the Grand Cherokee isn't new to New York because, of course, it's been out for a while. This particular variant is new. It's been shown here for the first time. It has greater capability off-road, and it has this new hydro blue and black two-tone combination. Now, I say greater capability because this one is the 4xe, which is the plug-in hybrid, first time on the Grand Cherokee. But that is not the car we will be getting in India. Remember, it's been confirmed for India. The model we'll get is the 2-liter turbo petrol with the 8-speed gearbox, but it's your first look at the new generation of the Grand Cherokee.
Lastly, we have a startup from Asia Pacific, more specifically from Vietnam, called VinFast. We saw the company at the LA Auto Show a few months ago, but it has occupied a large space here as well to gauge market response and eventually build cars for the American market, taking the fight straight to Tesla, it seems.
Now, VinFast is part of the Vin Group, which is Vietnam's largest corporate conglomerate. It's a relatively young brand when it comes to being a car maker, though. That's just about 5 years that it's been doing this. Already sales of about 30,000 units last year, and this year aiming for sales of 42,000 units. A lot of the future growth, though, will come from the electric-only portfolio.
Well, that's all we have from the New York Auto Show for now. But don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, as well as hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we go live with a brand new automotive video. A brand new automotive video.
Welcome back. Black badge on any Rolls-Royce model implies not just blacked out elements on the outside, including the spirit of ecstasy, but also sportier, more exciting and exhilarating performance. On the Ghost, with the new generation, we already got a car that was significantly sportier than the last one. So this one gives you almost 600 horses. Now that is saying something. Almost 1000 Nm of torque, also saying something. Steering calibration and throttle response, besides suspension settings, Everything about the car is tuned to being more sporty, though of course it doesn't hurt to get all of the blacked out elements on the inside too, isn't it? Now, we will move from talking about this luxurious car to a whole bunch of cars, the ones that have got top honors at the World Car Awards 2022. Also happened for the first time in 3 years as a physical ceremony. Kicked off the New York Auto Show with that. I was lucky to be a part of it all. Let's take it away with the big highlights from World Car for 2022.
World Car of the Year 20. The Hyundai Ioniq 5.
In a monumental achievement for Hyundai Motor, the South Korean auto giant created history by bagging 3 category wins at the 2022 World Car Awards. The Hyundai Ioniq 5 was crowned the 2022 World Car of the Year by the World Car Awards jury, while the electric hatchback went ahead and also claimed victories in the World Electric Vehicle of the Year and Car Design of the Year categories. Hyundai joins the super exclusive club of a single manufacturer, winning in 3 categories in the same year at the World Car Awards.
World Car Design of the Year 2019, the Jaguar I-Pace.
Only Jaguar Land Rover has so far had the distinction of doing this in 2019 with the I-Pace.
This is really amazing moment for Hyundai brand, and then what makes us different is really the customer focus. We're actually designing the car and developing the car based on the customer lifestyle, what they need and what they want. We carefully study and apply into it, and this is what you see today. The EV with the first hour EGMP, Ioniq 5, and then also the Palisade as well.
Not just its cars, Hyundai's Chief Creative Officer Luke Donkewalk was also presented the World Car Person of the Year award at the ceremony.
Proud privilege to welcome Luke Donkewalk. He is the proud recipient also of the 2022 World Car Person of the Year. That, of course, is just one of his many, many achievements. Luke, it's wonderful to see you.
Thank you.
Great to see you holding that. We had to do the virtual presentation earlier, but I'm so happy now that you have the actual sort of award in your hands.
Really proud of it. Thank you very much.
This is a culmination in many ways of many interesting things that have happened over the last 1 year for you and the 3 group brands. What part of it has been really special?
Well, I believe that it's the fact that when you start in a company, you have to basically program, you have to basically change everything. And there's always a time, a critical time, where there's an inertia. When you want to achieve, you want to change, it does not get done as fast as you would like to. And as soon as the first steps are there and people see it works, suddenly you can't stop it. And this is what the moment we are achieving now. We are just waiting to see the new cars, because we would like to make sure that people believe this is not an accident. This is just the first step, and we're really thrilled to bring the new things to the next step now.
After presenting the awards online for the past 2 consecutive years, the World Car Awards are back home at the Jacob Javits Convention Center for the 2022 New York International Auto Show. This edition marks the 17th year of the World Car Awards partnership with the New York International Auto Show. A jury of 102 international automotive journalists from 33 countries selected the finalists by secret ballot. Each vehicle was evaluated across several parameters. For the World Car of the Year, the Hyundai Ioniq 5 beat strong contenders including the Ford Mustang Mach-E and Kia EV6 electric crossover to claim the title. While the Mustang Mach-E packed performance, practicality, and a legacy name, the Kia EV6 shared the same underpinnings as the Ioniq 5. However, Hyundai's electric hatchback certainly managed to impress the jury a tad bit more.
'22 World Electric Vehicle of the Year, first ever winner, the Hyundai Ioniq 5.
The Ioniq 5 also won the first ever World Electric Vehicle of the Year award, a brand new category introduced to the World Car Awards this year. Competing against luxury flagships including the Audi e-tron GT and the Mercedes-Benz EQS, the Ioniq 5 rubbed shoulders on all fronts and clearly did better in several areas.
2022 World Car Design of the Year winner is the Hyundai Ioniq 5.
The Ioniq 5 also went on to claim the World Car Design of the Year, surpassing the Audi e-tron GT and the Kia EV6 once again to win the coveted award. Moving to a segment extremely relevant to India, the World Urban Car of the Year had some formidable nominations in the form of the Opel Mokka, Toyota Yaris Cross and the Made in India Volkswagen Tiguan. And it was the Toyota Yaris Cross that impressed the jury to take the title. It's also noteworthy that the top 3 contenders in the World Urban Car category this year were non-electric vehicles, especially once you consider that the cute and capable Honda E was the winner last year.
The World Luxury Car 2022 is the Mercedes-Benz EQS.
The World Luxury Car category turned out to be a closely contested space with the BMW iX, Genesis GV70 and the Mercedes-Benz EQS as the final 3 contenders. And the Mercedes-Benz EQS took home the title. In fact, Mercedes stole the show for the second year in a row, with the 7th generation S-Class winning the title in 2021. The EQS is the electrified equivalent of the S-Class and, unsurprisingly, takes the baton forward. The World Performance Car of the Year award had a dynamic and diverse lineup with the all-electric Audi e-tron GT, the menacing BMW M3 and M4, and the adrenaline-thumping Toyota GR86 and the Subaru BRZ contending for the title. And the Audi e-tron GT took home the title this year. The electric sports car beat the internal combustion engine models, gloriously announcing that the electrics have truly arrived. And that concludes the 17th edition of the World Car Awards. But the jury is back at it, kickstarting the preparations for World Car Awards 2023, which will begin in a few months from now. Congratulations to all the winners.
So the Hyundai Ioniq 5 with a triple win. That's a special car. I have driven it, and in fact we were the first ones to tell you it will arrive in India this year. So looking forward to its India launch as well. And you know what? There's a few surprises that Hyundai has up their sleeves when it comes to exactly what we'll get. That's all I'm going to tell you for now. This car is very, very, very special. Only a few can have one, and you can pretty much get anything you want. It's a Rolls-Royce. All sorts of customization options, including on the key fob, same kind of leather as on the interior. In fact, same color on the pinstripe treatment as well. Please react to everything you've seen on the show today. You know how to get in touch with me. And on that note, I will say goodbye. React also to the new packaging that I talked about at the start. And please wear your seatbelts, front or back. Bye-bye.